good, family? Back with another interview for you. Today we got the homie, Chloe Rain. Came through, wants to chop it up, you know? Fucking love this girl, man. She is so fucking amazing. She's got this unique voice, and the way that she delivers her lyrics is just it's really fucking unique. It's like I've never heard anything like it. It's beautiful. It's emotionally provocative. You know what I'm saying? It's really fucking soulful. You know, she's got that soul R&B kind of bluesy feel. You know what I'm saying? It's just really fucking dope, man. At the end of the video, I'm gonna drop all her links in the description, so you can go and check her out for yourself. You know, follow, sub, drop likes, comments, share shit. Let's get the word out. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the word out, fam. So, let's do this, man. What's up, Chloe?
Good.
Good? I say what's up, you say good?
Yep, I'm good. I'm great. I'm amazing.
Hell yeah. We already know that. Well, some of these people don't know that, so they gonna find out. We finna wake some folks up today.
Hell yeah.
Alright. So, well, I mean, your name on social and your name on YouTube is Chloe Rain. Is that your name?
Yeah, that's my name. I mean, not my government name, but it's my name.
I was about to say, dude,
okay.
if that's your government, that's dope as you don't have to switch your government.
It's my government name, but not my, like, government. Rain's my middle name. It's not my last name.
Okay.
So it's like my half. It's like, it's legally my name, but at the same time, it's not, you know?
Alright. What part of the country are you from?
The Midwest.
Midwest? You from the desert too?
Yep, Kansas. Okay. Fucking nowhere.
Alright. Well, shit. You know I'm from New York, but I'm out here in the desert now too. Out here in the Midwest. I'm in Utah, but I'm like right smack dab in the middle of the motherfucking Rocky Mountains.
Oh hell.
Yeah.
You go hiking, or is there not any trails there?
Dude, man, Bryce Canyon and Mount Zion and there's a bunch, man. There's so many trails, dude. I don't know if you heard about it, but like they like in Bryce Canyon, or actually I don't know if it was Bryce Canyon or Mount Zion, but in the middle of fucking nowhere, like they found a 12-foot monolith, like they did back in I think 2001. It was like 2001 or something. 2011.
The year I was born.
You were born in 2001. That was going to be one of my next questions. It was how old are you?
Yeah, I'm 19. 2001.
19. Pretty mature for a 19-year-old in this day and age.
True. That's why I don't really have a lot of friends, because they want to go out and do dumb shit, and I'm trying to build up and get set for 20 years from now.
Right? You gotta think about that future, man. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Don't nobody want to be sitting in no jail cells.
Hell no.
You ain't making...
Because you know what? I'm not built for jail.
You would do fine. But, you know, there ain't no money to be made in jail. You really gotta have some kind of network on the outside if you're trying to make music from jail. I mean, there's a couple dudes that done it, you know, but it's not something that's easily done from jail, you know.
And not being able to record, I don't know what I do.
Yeah, I mean, I did a lot of writing when I was locked up, but not really producing too much music being locked up unless you got some dope connections on the outside.
For sure.
But
I mean, honestly, if I got locked up today, I have plenty of music in the vault to get out there, but it would just be a matter of teaching my siblings or one of my friends to do it from a jail cell. That would be the hard part.
Right. That's not real hard to figure out how to upload music.
Nope.
it's hard to figure out how to get it finished and finalized before you upload it.
Exactly, and I feel like it would be hella hard to like hear it for real, because obviously they could play it through a phone, but it would be like, it wouldn't be the same as like a car listen or something, you know?
Right. That's what I tell everybody, like, especially when I hear a mix that isn't, doesn't come through the headphones, real good. You know what I'm saying? And like, when you mix something, man, you gotta listen to it in a bunch of different things. Like, you gotta listen to it on the actual stereo. You gotta listen to it on the subs. You gotta listen to it on your television. You gotta listen to it through the computer speaker, and you gotta listen to it on your headphones. Then you gotta take it to the car and make sure that thing knocks in the car. And exactly. You gotta like kind of find a happy medium between everything. Where you're not like like say on the computer, if I play it through my computer speaker and I want to just blare it, you know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be all distorted and shit. It's gonna make it sound like shit, but it'll sound different in the car. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta kind of find a happy medium with the levels and stuff. So mixing and mastering and finalizing a fucking song or project is tricky as fuck. Because you could really...
Smoke is working on mixing a track that's coming out this week right now, and he texted me this morning and he was like, I just did the car listen, dude, and you aren't ready to hear this. That's why I love when he engineers my shit, because every time, like, just seeing that he gets just excited about my stuff as I do, it's good to have, like, that energy. We can just bounce off of each other.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, it, like, amplifies the positivity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I need to get the coins out of my, like, where a phone charger goes on here, so I can plug in the aux, because I have a 1997, so it's either cassette aux or I gotta do one of, where is it? I gotta do it like this. Put it to the station, plug this into my phone. Get that jack there because I don't have the headphone jack because of the audio.
Yo, but them old school car stereos be knocking, bro.
Dude, for real. Once we're done with this, I'll throw a song on it. You could just listen. I'll drive around and I'll be like, "Who's behind me?" It's just my system.
I won't be able to hear it in all its glory because I'm just listening through the computer speaker. But shit, maybe someday if we ever get a chance to link up and be able to hear that shit.
Oh, my goal is to make this car last not forever because that's unrealistic, but I want it to last as long as possible just because of how the premium sound system is so good. It's I love it.
Hey, we don't even think about gas mileage and shit, man. We're thinking about how that shit sounds.
Seriously, I only got 150,000 miles on it, so I'm not tripping. But I'm still like, okay, you can't travel the world in this unless you take really good care of it. So I got to get a couple things fixed before I go in.
Didn't you say it's like a 97 Lexus?
Yeah.
That's dope, man.
Yeah. I love this car. If someone ever hits me in this car, I will get out and personally box them because I will be so brokenhearted. I'll be more mad about the car than like, I don't care if my neck is broken or my knees fucked up. I'll straight up sit here and hook them.
Hell yeah, 3 pieces.
Boom, boom, exactly.
Like I tell y'all to do to my notification bell all the time. 3-piece that thing. Get that thing to ringing. Or shit. So, from Kansas, 19. Driving a old school motherfucking whip. Alright. So, what's your favorite type of music?
R&B, 100%. Hip-hop and R&B.
Alright, yeah, definitely. So, being that's like, what's your inspirations?
Musically, see, that question always gets me. Because I feel like, I'm going to think for a second, but for me, I feel like there's people I listen to versus people that inspire me musically, you know?
Yeah.
But I definitely say Kiana Lede inspires me a lot. She's R&B. She has that real, like, soulful. Like that girl, she can write so good, lyrically incredible.
Yeah.
I'm really struggling.
I
Lauren
mean, you
Sanderson.
could just encompass it all together and be like R&B in general has been my inspiration, and I just because you love that sound and it's just something you
Yeah,
want to, create.
definitely. I feel like growing up, I listened to people like Tupac and whatnot, and they don't really make music to make music. I feel like their shit was poetic as fuck. So
Right.
then when I started off writing poetry before I started making music, then once I started playing around with like production and playing around with piano and stuff, I was like, hold on, I could make some fire ass music. So then I went and I nannied for like not shit an hour. I was making decent money, but I was still getting underpaid, and I saved up. I got myself a guitar, and I got myself a microphone and an interface, and I was like, from this day forward, I'll make music,
So
and
not
that's what
only
I've
do
done.
you, not only do you sing, but you also play instruments as well.
Yeah, I started off with the drums. I did drum lessons. Um, I didn't do it for long just because I didn't like structure. I was like, I just want to play around and I want to do what I want to do. I don't want to learn We Will Rock You because when am I ever going to use that?
Right,
So,
right, right.
so So I did about like a month and a half, probably 2 months of lessons. And then once I was done with that, I was like, I know the basics. I know what things are called. Now I'm gonna just play around. So I had a drum set probably between like 12 and 16. And then when I was 16, I got my guitar. And I still can't play my guitar for shit because I always tell myself I'm gonna sit down and learn. But then once I have my free time, I'll be like, well, I want to record or I want to write. So I know eventually I'll get to it. I finally took it out the case, so it's not just sitting in the case. So maybe if I physically see it every time I walk in the room, I won't be like, fuck that guitar.
So
But
for three
eventually I
years,
definitely want to knock
it's
that
just
out.
been sitting in a case.
Like 2 years.
Wow.
I mean, I've taken it out on occasion and like learned like basics, but it's like I don't think if someone handed me a guitar right now and was like play something, I'd be like, there you go.
I could play "Smoke on the Water" in Iron Man.
True.
I don't know if you know those songs, but "Smoke on the Water" is by Deep Purple. It's one of the first songs. Like if you're learning how to play rock guitar, it's one of the first songs you will learn. Actually, it's probably the first song you will learn. And Iron Man has almost the same type of hand positioning and stuff. So that's like the second song you'll learn, just like the bass line of it. Um, and that's all I can really play of that song is the bass line. And but "Smoke on the Water" and dueling banjos I can play. I'm gonna play a couple things on the guitar. What I do with the guitar is I play it and I hear it, right. So like I'll remember, you know, my positioning on the neck, right, and like I'll kind of loop it. Like I'll use my memory and kind of loop the sound. Like I'll get something that I think is really dope, and I'll just keep looping it. And here and there, I'll add an extra note or chord. You know what I'm saying? To change it up so it doesn't sound like it's looping, right? And
Yeah.
I've actually just recorded onto a cassette tape, just me just jamming out, uh, without any distortion or anything, just an amp. And the shit that came out of that was so fucking fire, man.
That's crazy. Dude, memory is like everything. I mean, like, obviously, when it comes to like being a vocalist and stuff, because like you have to remember your own lyrics if you're gonna perform. But like when it comes to anything musically, if you don't have a good memory, then you're fucked.
Yeah, I mean, you got to remember pitch, key, octave, all that as you're going. Like, because say your hook, you want your hook to kind of sound the same every time you say it, right? So you
Exactly.
got to remember the key switches, the pitch change, the octave changes, all that. You got to remember exactly where those are if you want it to sound proper. You know what I mean?
Because or else you're shit. sound like shit.
Yeah, and I feel like you got that down pretty good, man. I mean, a couple of stuff like Fire was saying in the reaction. I think it was to was it Unfair? Fire
I
reacted
don't.
to.
I'm trying to think of what song he reacted to.
But
Try. He did
oh yeah, he
try.
did try. He did try, and that song, like, he was pretty on point with his critique and stuff.
Oh, 100%.
Uh, it was a little pitchy in spots, but like, don't hear that in everything. So like, I don't know if it's maybe just your energy or if you're sitting down and not standing up. Like I've told you before, standing up, you'll be able to always hit your notes and stuff the way you want to hit them standing up. It's harder sitting down.
Exactly.
It's harder sitting down or laying down because you're crushing your diaphragm, so you're not able to pull all the air from your diaphragm and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely, I mean, you're growing though, you know what I'm saying? And we all start from somewhere, you know what I'm saying? And you've only been putting music out into the universe for what?
A year?
About a year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's so much room for improvement, and, like, I hear the growth in every single drop, you know what I'm saying? Like, you are one of my favorite artists. And the top 10 that I posted on Twitter yesterday, it's not really in order. It's just the 10 people that I fucking rock with the most. You know what I'm saying? So your position in
and
that.
it was a solid 10 too.
Yeah, no.
I was going through and I was like, I follow everyone, which means I'm doing something right.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a solid top 10. There's a couple of guys that used to be in that top 10 that are still really, really fucking dope. It's just I don't really, fuck with them anymore. So, I mean, my top 10 is going to be the people that I listen to the most, and that's why, like, Pop Parallel and Studious and Smoke were right at the top because those are the guys that I listen to constantly. You know what I'm saying? Constantly. Your music plays a lot in my list too. But like I said, your position in the list, just because I think you were like, what, 5 or 6? No, Roman was 6, right?
Yeah, so
you're down there near Roman, but that doesn't mean like I like your music any less than the other people. You know what I'm saying? So like that order is just like how much I play y'all's music. Whereas Roman,
yeah.
he could eat before, like when I would say like I don't know 6 months ago. He would easily be the number 1 on there because his music was easily streamed the most on my channel. He's literally got the most reactions on my channel. He's probably got 30 or 40 reactions on the channel.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I react to every single thing he drops. I try to anyway.
Yeah.
But so you're easily one of my favorite artists on in the independent scene. Man, I had a direction I was going with this, and I totally fucking lost my train of thought. Not even high. But yeah, like every single drop, like I can hear the growth and I can hear the work you're putting in. Like you're not just throwing the music out there. You're working on your sound. You're working on making that yours. You know what I'm saying? And that's fucking dope. One of my my favorite song by you is probably mine, and it's not even it's not even a perfect song. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
It's just the emotion and everything that you put into that song. It just hits me, man. I just love that song. And my favorite line is, "That's not my bitch. That's my motherfucking best friend." Best friend.
Sometimes I listen to my shit and I'm like, what made those words just come out of my mouth? Because like 98% of the shit I do, it just starts off as a freestyle. I throw the beat on, I throw the microphone on, and I go for it. And shit like that just slips out of my mouth and I'm like, wait, I like that. I'm gonna keep with that, and then
Hell
I
yeah.
change other stuff. But anytime it's shit like that, I make sure it stays in there.
That's dope. That's really dope. So that's my favorite song by you. But I really like the video and the song for I Know You Know, IKYK. That motherfucker bops, bruh.
I fucking love I Know You Know. It's same thing. I was just going through, which I never do, but I'm glad I did in this case. I was just going through YouTube beats, and I was trying to find new producers to work with, because for the most part, when it came to Unfair, Zeus was producing damn near everything. So I was like, I want to switch it up. I want to find someone else. So then I found Kyoto, which is the producer for I Know You Know, and then I just pressed it, and I was like, honestly, I'm not even going to listen to this all the way through. I spent $50 on the beat, and then I threw it in my DAW, and I just went for it. And literally up until the breakdown, it was just a freestyle. My mouth was just like, I know you know, I secretly do not be fucking with you,
Bro.
and it just kept going.
Yesterday,
and I was like, fuck.
Yesterday I listened to it, right, and I was thinking in my head, you know, where do these words come from? Like, what was she thinking about when she put this? I know you know, I know you know. I secretly do not be fucking with you. I know you, bro. I'm like, where does that come from? You know, I was like, she had to have just been like saying shit, and then heard that and was like, yo, that is the motherfucking hook right there.
That's how, like, I either just say it, or sometimes I'll sit down and I'll just throw a voice memo on with no beat. I'll just, if I'm like upset, or if I'm like, I fucking hate everyone, then I'll sit there and I'll like say into my voice memos, fucking hate everyone, you all fucking suck. And the next thing I know, like, I have like a random ass song that's like, I mean, it's not great, but it gives me direction for like a great song in the future, you know, because then I'll be like, okay, here you are in your voice memos again 2 months later, talking about how you hate everyone. You need to make a song about fuck everyone and how all you need is yourself. And then you execute that and knock that out, you know?
Yeah. I was definitely thinking that that most of your songs start out with a random thought and you just run with it.
100%. I don't even like sit down with the mentality of I'm gonna write this type of song. I just throw a beat on, and words fall out of my mouth, and if I love it, then I'll just keep recording. If I hate it, then I'll start it over, and different words come out of my mouth.
So really, none of your songs are really conceptual at all. Like you don't come up with a theme and a title and then work around that.
Oh no, I always name them last. I don't really ever come up with a theme until like I usually do about half freestyle, and then I'll listen to it and I'll be like, okay, this is the direction I'm gonna go. This is gonna be like a breakup song, or like probably mine. This is gonna be a song about like, damn, I'm talking to this girl, and like she's probably mine, but she might not be. But at the same time, like, that's my bitch. But she's not my bitch. She's my best friend. And like, you know, it's just.
So the theme comes after the ideas.
Yeah, I probably have a different structure than a lot of people when it comes to making music, just because when I sit down, I have no intentions. I have no concept in mind. I'm literally just like, you know what? And most of the time, all my songs start off with oohs or ohs, because I'm just like trying to get a feel of how my voice, like what octave I want and stuff on the beat. And then I do that for like 10, 15 seconds. And then once that's done, I end up, words fall out of me. And I'm like, how did you do that?
That's like, I don't know if you've ever seen like vocal lesson videos. What they'll do is, like, if you want to start out in a certain key, there's a little instrument. It's round. It's about that big. It's almost like a fucking harmonica. So it's got the different keys on it, and you will blow and you will breathe into it or blow into it, or you know, and it will give you the sound of that key. And once you get the sound of that key, right, your next sounds that come out without that instrument are in that key.
True.
It's a really dope tool. I'm not sure what the fuck it's called. But it sets your voice up. You know what I'm saying? Pretty
That's
much.
crazy. Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I talk about other artists being conceptual artists, like conceptual rappers, where a lot of artists will come up with like a theme before anything, like the concept, what the song's gonna be about, the topic, and then they work their bars around that topic, or they work their lyrics around that topic. Roman is one of those types of rappers. He comes up with his concept, then he starts to freestyle, then he'll write that some of that shit down that he likes, and then he'll work his bars around that. So saying that you're different than a lot of people in that area is definitely on point, because I think most artists go for that concept first. And so, like I said, your style, your whole style, your aesthetic, your whole entire sound is unique as fuck. Like, you're not like anyone else. So
It's crazy because honestly, when I first started making music, that like terrified me. I was like, nobody's shit sounds like mine, and I feel like everyone else sits here and plans shit out, but I'm kind of just like, fuck it, let's get this done. The only time it's really ever structured is like if it's a feature and they send me and they're like, oh, I have this concept, could you write a hook to it? Then I'll do that. But when it comes to my own shit, like when I first started making music, it terrified me because I was like, what like genre do I say I am? What audience do I target my music towards? I had no idea what I was doing. And now that I've been in it for a year, like I kind of like appreciate my like individuality, but at the same time sometimes I'm like, I don't know who the fuck to point my music at. I don't know. Like, it's a lot of trial and error. It's like, I might show this dude my song and he might love it, he might hate it, but I might show a dude who's damn near similar to him the same song and he might be like, what the fuck, dude? Like, that's dope. It's
right.
just, it's definitely gonna be one of those things that with time I learned.
Well, being that you're so unique and you don't really, I wouldn't box you into any specific genre. That's why I always say like blues, R&B, soul type shit. There really isn't an audience for you to target. You don't have a niche sound, so there isn't an audience for you to target. You got to just put your music in front of people.
Exactly. And honestly, so far it's worked. Like, I don't really go for any specific like sound. I'm just kind of like, throw this beat on, make this song. It may make it on an album, it may make it on an EP, I may just keep it in the vault. Like Unfair, the single sat in my notes, my voice memos on my phone. Basically up until King comes in, all that was just sitting on my voice memo. And then finally I didn't make music. Basically, I started July of last year. I dropped an EP, didn't drop anything else. And then February, I dropped Take Our Time. Then my mom got sick, so I was like, I don't have time for music. So I didn't make music. I think in between February and like about June, I wasn't dropping anything. Like I was still making music, but I wasn't dropping anything. And then that's when I was going through stuff and I found Unfair and I was like, I need to find someone for it. Then I met him. We knocked that out. Then I made the album in 4 days, knocked that out. It was just like, it went from making like damn near no music to making like, ever since I got back into music, all I've done is made music.
Hell yeah, you're definitely putting in that work, and I only I only see big things for you in your future if you keep on going the way you're going, and the growth continues at the pace that it has been.
Oh, I'm definitely excited for this next project just because I finally have like a studio set up. Before it was literally my laptop and my microphone. It was like, I'm just in my room. I don't have anything. Like, I didn't even have a mic stand. Like, I had no idea what I was doing. But now that I've been doing it for a year, I kind of see what I like, see what I don't like, see like, everything else. So then I finally got my little bass soundproofed, and then I'm gonna get a shield pretty soon to help with isolating the sound more. And now I have a mic stand and a pop filter and microphone and everything. So I feel like now that I have what I've been wanting and that I finally made the investment, that I already hear it and shit. Like, it sounds a lot more crisp.
That's dope. That's definitely dope. You know, any little upgrades like that they can only help you to improve. You know, so
Yeah.
really glad that you're you know, whatever little the money that you make off of your music, whether it be a feature, whether it be off your streams, you're putting that back into the music to help your growth.
Exactly.
You know, it's a lot of artists don't do that. They're in it for the money. They want the money so they can, you know, buy fly gear and, you know, the hardest drugs, you know, and then rap about that shit, you know. So I respect, you know, a person like you and the grind and the fact that the money that is being made is going back into the music. But just, you know, it's very, very humbling to know that there are people out there that are all about the music and not just about the things that, you know, the music glorifies.
Oh, literally, I can't imagine, like, when I get paid for a feature, to me, it's not like, oh, I just made money. It's like, holy shit, someone just paid me to be on their, like, they trust me enough in my craft and my art to do a hook or do a chorus or do whatever on their song, and to pay me, which makes it easier for me to make music, because then that's less money that I'm taking out of my pocket to pay for things like mixing and mastering, or like new studio shit, or I'm like brain dead right now. I'm not, but I'm beats. I can't think of what I spend money on, but no, it's like, or distro, that's what I was gonna say. Like, this year's the first year I didn't have to pay out of my pocket for my distro, and that's crazy because this is only the second year I've paid for distro, you know?
Right.
So it's like the fact that it's only the second year and I didn't have to pull $40 out of my own pocket. I thought it was gonna be like fucking 10 years until that happened.
Right. The music definitely should pay for its own distribution. You know, if you're good, you know what I'm saying, and you got your music being uploaded to all the services, if you can't make $40 back off your music, then you probably aren't. You probably shouldn't be doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, and the thing is, when it comes to distro, or I told you about this, but my dumbass still hasn't figured out how to do like the tax thing. So I still haven't seen any of like my Spotify and like whatnot. Like I haven't seen any of my streaming money. Everything that I've put into music and like to pay for distro, it's all just been features and shit. And it's just like it's crazy because I never thought that it would be like this.
Maybe you should talk to somebody that has gotten paid from DistroKid, how to go about filing for them to take out your taxes.
Yeah.
I think it's an I-9. I could be wrong, you know what I'm saying, but I think it's just an I-9 you got to fill out. I think you could do it right through the website. But if not, like, just download an I-9 form and you know, fill it out and, you know, figure out who you got to send it to. But I'm pretty sure that's the form. I could be wrong, but like I said, you know, there's a bunch of people that I know that have already been getting paid off their music, so they probably know, you know. So
yeah,
I'll put
sure.
Like, talk to Stu.
That's true.
Dude, he's been talking about you guys getting on something together. Is there something being planned?
Yeah, there's a couple people that I'm really fucking excited to work with, that we've talked about it, and then I feel like recently we finally started executing things, and now I'm just like, I'm really excited. Dude, man, I wish I could show you some of these features, dude. they're fucking good. Like, I'm not even saying that because it's my music. Like, they're fucking incredible. Like, I showed one of my sisters this song, and then she literally ran upstairs and got my other sister, and she's like, replay that. And then they got my dad, and literally I had like 6 people in my room, and they were like, bro, this is fucking good. And I'm like, I fucking know. Like, it's just awesome. Crazy because literally my first like feature was with Toast. I mean, not with Toast, with Smoke, which was Toast. Like, I did one other random feature, but it's since been taken off of SoundCloud, and it was stupid as fuck. But like, that was like my first feature on all platforms and whatnot, and it's just crazy because now I have my one with Karma, and I'm working with so many people right now. I have probably like 8 to 10 features coming out in the next couple of months.
That's fucking dope, dude. You always get me excited when you tell me about the shit that's coming up, you know?
Yeah.
I had to tell you to stop teasing me, stop like sending me like the voice recordings of certain stuff, because I'll download them and listen to those voice recordings over and fucking over again. That's how much I fucking love your voice.
Oh, that's why I'm like, with this next album, right now it's sitting at 14 songs, and I'm trying so hard to not send you any, but it's like, I didn't realize until like after I dropped Unfair how hard it was to not share all of it. But like, I'm doing so good right now. Only like my family has heard songs off of this album other than like the features. But it's like, it feels so good to just like, nobody has heard this shit, and nobody is going to hear this shit until it drops. Like, I'm so excited. I have the first track and the last track. Those are the only ones that are like final recording and mixing's done and shit. And it's like, this shit's gonna be so fucking good. It's gonna be so, like, if y'all thought Unfair was good, this next album is like, fuck, that shit blows Unfair out of the fucking water.
Well, we don't want it to blow it out of the water, because, you know, we want that thing to age with us. I love that album.
Yeah.
But man, definitely really excited to hear that. So you said in a couple of months, so expect that around like what, February, mid-February?
I honestly want it out, February. It's honestly a matter of knocking recording out. Like, once I get off of here, I'll probably go downstairs, record, and knock out 3 or 4 songs, and then work on features, and then just chill for a little bit. But like, I'm really fucking excited, dude. Like, I just want it to be done so that I can just look at it and be like, oh, it's so pretty.
Hell yeah. So yo, when you get that done, you got a CD burner?
Huh?
You got a CD burner?
No, but I have somebody that's gonna make CDs.
Alright, well, I definitely gonna want one of them.
Bet.
It better be. It needs to be signed and everything.
It will be signed.
Yeah. I got the Elijah and King Blitz album, and like they were like, "Oh, it's signed," but it's signed. It's their signature, but it's printed a bunch of times, so it's not like I got a freshy signature on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I'm so excited. Basically, my goal is to have this album done, like mixing and mastering and like recordings. I want it all done, if not by January 1st, then like January 2nd. Like, like I seriously want it done by by Christmas, honestly, because I want these CDs done. I want to go through and like, obviously a couple people are getting signed, ones like you, but like I also want to sign random ones just so that nobody knows if theirs is gonna get signed, other than like people like you, obviously. But I'm excited to like for real have like physical copies. I'll sit in my car and jam out to it, cruise around, jam out to it.
Oh yeah, I feel like I've been listening to your music forever. I don't even remember how I first heard your music. Like, I don't remember if you sent me a link or...
I still don't know. I told myself the other day, I was like, I'm gonna scroll through our conversations, but we talk too much, man.
Yeah, and Twitter don't like...
take all day.
Twitter don't like to... You go back so far, and Twitter don't like to load any more messages. So, you probably won't...
I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, I feel like I've known you forever, but I know it really probably hasn't been that long.
No, 6 or 6 or 8 months, something like
Yeah.
that. So
Crazy.
it's like I think of like around June.
Yeah. Probably. I'm trying to think.
I don't know. I don't know if somebody sent me your link or like if I just seen one of your tweets in the timeline. I can't even remember how it started, but like I'm really glad that I found your music because it's some. I don't know, man. It's just so emotionally provocative. Like it provokes so many different emotions: happy, sad. You know, everything is pretty relatable. You know what I mean? Even though, like, obviously, like you're not straight and I am, but like
Yeah.
the stuff that you talk about, like the relationship stuff, bro, it's so fucking relatable. You know what I mean?
Man, I think that's my favorite part about this album because it's just like obviously unfair. It told the story up to a point. But this next one, like you literally get to go through the like falling in love to like, oh shit, you cheated on me to the it's okay, I'm gonna just let it slide, like to the like you're a dumb bitch, Chloe, to the like I'm over it. Like it's just I feel like it's people are gonna sit down and listen to it and they're gonna be like they're gonna be able to relate just because I really tried to not I tried to make things incredibly specific while being very like broad at the same time in the sense of like pronouns and stuff, so that like people are gonna listen to it and they're gonna be like who did she date? Like was it a boy? Was it a girl?
That's
Is
what I
it
was
a
gonna say.
student?
Like you can't. Like there's only a couple of songs that I've heard where you can like tell that you're talking about a girl. So
Exactly.
most of it you could just like use your own pronoun. Like if you want to think that it's talking about a man, you know what I'm saying? It's talking about a man. If you want to think it's talking about a girl, it's talking about a girl. You know what I'm saying? For me, it'd be a girl.
And that's why I like it because like growing up I didn't have a lot of music, or I don't really think, I mean I'm sure there was music where it was like, oh, girls who like girls, but to me I never really heard shit like that. So I'm like I don't even want to make music that's like, oh fuck bitches. I just want to make music to where it's like, you know what, he can relate, she can relate, anyone can just sit down and be like, damn, that was like an emotionally vulnerable like track and I want to listen to it again.
Hell yeah. I really like that Pac shirt.
Oh my gosh, this is. I literally was so surprised. I got it from Target and it was only like $13. I was like, what? And it says Tupac right there.
Oh hell
I
yeah.
was like, this, like, I, I'm trying to think. I think I got this one and then I got one where it's in black and white, but it's similar to this. And I spent under $30 and I was like, wow, that was like a great investment.
Oh yeah. So, one last question before we check out one of your songs.
Because my phone's hella on 2%. I just realized that.
2%? Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what is your musical mission? What is your goal with your music?
Honestly, okay, I'll make it quick because my phone's on 2%. I want people to not feel alone. I want people to know that, hey, at the end of the day, if you're just fucking chilling in your basement and you want to make music, give it a shot, because or else for the rest of your life, you're going to sit there and you're going to be like, oh, well, what if when I was 16, I would have made that song? Because I know I'm young, but still to this day, I'll think about it and I'll be like, if I would have just started making music at 16, I would be a lot farther. But I can't think like that because everything happens for a reason. But no, I just want people to listen to my music and like hear me as a person and be like, you know what? She's been through some shit and she's here, so why can't I survive this stupid like dumbass breakup? That's nothing compared to like the real world.
Right,
Jesus.
Right. All right, man. I respect that. I respect that a lot. It's not a lot of, you know, there ain't a lot of that going on in the mainstream. You know, they just want you to relate
Exactly.
to. They want you to relate to violence, sex, and drugs. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
So
I'm just trying to like make music that's real. You know, I feel like
yeah.
we lack that so much in the industry right now.
Authenticity.
Yeah. exactly.
All right. Well, I will let you go and charge up your phone and shit. But
But
I'll continue on by playing some of your music and stuff. Really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to you know chop it up with me. You know.
yeah, I appreciate you having me. We talk all the time over text, but I mean, and other than last night, I hella slacked last night. But for the most part, I'll watch your lives and whatnot. But it's different for real talking, you know.
I was like, damn, where Chloe at? And I went and messaged you. I was like, where you at?
Literally, I went to sleep so early. I think I like smoked too much. I think I was in like a cooked coma. I woke up at fucking 11, dude, or 10, or whenever I texted you, and I was like, "You're a fucking idiot."
I had just woke up when I seen the text. I think it was like 20 or 30 minutes later. So
That's different, though. I'm sure you streamed for a good amount last night.
yeah, the internet went out and cut the live, and then it came back. So I went live again. I didn't go to bed till like 2:30, 3 o'clock.
Damn. See, no, I crashed at like 9, 10, maybe 11. I don't fucking know.
All right, well, you enjoy the rest of this beautiful, cold ass fucking day, and
Yeah, you too.
and knock some of them things down, man. Knock some of them things down.
I'll probably hop off of here and record some music.
Hell yeah, we appreciate you, Chloe. You one
I
of my
appreciate
you one of my you want I want to just say it while you're right there, man. You one of my best friends, man. Like I consider you one of my best friends, bro. I cannot wait to meet you, give you a giant fucking hug, and
we're gonna have so much fucking fun, make so much fucking music.
hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, my phone's for real, like about to shut off, so I'm gonna head out.
All right, well you have a blessed day and keep being Chloe.
Same to you, Rob. Have a good one.
All right. Well, that was Chloe, man, and like I said, she's one of my best friends, man. We've only known each other for 6 or 8 months, and we don't really know each other. We just know each other, by texting and chatting on Twitter and Discord, and throwing the music back and forth. You know what I'm saying? She's discovered some artists through me, and I've discovered some artists through her. She's actually working with some of the artists that she's met through me, which is so fucking cool, man. I love it when you guys connect and network and work together. You know what I'm saying? It's a really dope thing, man. That's what it's all about, man. Support each other. You know what I'm saying? Put the music out there, getting the word out. You know what I'm saying? Just, getting as many people as possible listening to the music. You know what I'm saying? Creating the dopest shit with messages and, sharing the pain and the experiences and all that, man, because we don't got enough of that in the mainstream. So we want to make that little change how we consume music and the type of music we consume. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely appreciate Chloe and her unique style and everything that she brings to music. She's definitely a real one, and so mature. You listen to her talking. That's not a 19-year-old brain. You know what I'm saying? Not in this day and age, it ain't a 19-year-old brain. You know what I'm saying? She's really mature for being 19, and I got tons of fucking love and respect for her, man. I just want to see her be successful. You know what I'm saying? So before we end this, man, I want to check out one of her songs. We'll go to YouTube and play the video for IKYK. I Know You Know. I fucking love this song. It's this and probably mine is probably a tie for my favorite songs by her. So here's the official music video. Her channel link will be in the description, so you can go and subscribe. Looks like B Actions reacted to this when it was just an audio. You can check out his reaction to it. You can check out my reaction to the video. Looks like the real No Shoes reacted to it. That's dope. Cause a couple people reacted to it. You're gonna find out why it's one of my favorite songs by her. It's one of my favorite songs right now, out of anything. It's a bop. Let's just get into this, man. Bro, that I think it's a banjo. It's either a banjo or a ukulele. I'm a sucker for strings and pianos. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of her stuff has pianos in it. And a lot of it's got strings. I love the kind of like the islandy vibe this gives off with its twang. You know what I'm saying? With the or the banjo twang. It's not. Banjos usually are in like country music, folk music. You know what I'm saying? But this and folk music is just like just means like from a certain area. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. It's kind of like country in a way, but it's more. Fuck. It's more focused on the area that it's being made in. So like, you know, island folk, you know, country folk. There's city folk. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different folk types of folk music. It's usually always got like a bluesy kind of vibe to it, more slower. You know what I mean? But this one definitely has some unique energy, and this shit is gas, bro. This shit is gas. Let's go. Produced by Kyoto.
I know you know I secretly do not be fucking with you. I know you know I secretly know that I do know the truth. Oh, you did me dirty. And I know that I should hate you and have no resentment. But I know you didn't mean to do the things that you did. Oh, last time I checked out matching tattoos were permanent. Let's just forget we even fought.
So not only is there a ukulele, but there's a xylophone. You can hear the xylophone. That's a xylophone. This beat is so fucking unique, man. It's one of the reasons I fucking love this song, bro. And I heard it when it was just an audio at first. So she shot this video and like, whew, bruh, she's out here at this location on this little footbridge, right? Homeboy's standing here like, and she's singing. Like, she's not lip singing. She's fucking belting out her lyrics. And the homeboy's looking at her like, what the fuck?
Let's just forget that we didn't even talk for the last couple of days.
She looked over at him and he was like,
Let's just act like nothing happened. Let's just act like our love is more important than this. So let's go to the beach, let's go down and chill. Let's just talk and take stupid photos. Like the very first night, the night I fell in love with you. Let's just vibe, let's just talk, have the time of our lives. Let's just forget everything you've done. Let's just live a little life.
it's little things like that makes her flow delivery so fucking awesome. Let's just live, I 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 live, little lives. Bruh, man.
We at some point you'll have to go. We should have given up on us. This isn't the first time, and I know it won't be the last. I know you know that you done did do me wrong. I know you know that you be sitting that songs, but I know you've been talking to bitches on the road. I know you know. We both know. This isn't the first time. Should've given up on us a long time ago. Let's just act like we didn't fall apart. Let's just act like you unbreaking my heart. Like you always do. I know you know I secretly do not be fucking with you. I know all your secrets and your fake ass perfume. I know all the tricks you have up your sleeve. I know you know. We both know. Now you know. For good this time. This is the part where the truth comes out. You admit you done me so wrong, so I can leave without doubt. You let me walk out and go burn the stupid Polaroids, wondering how I fell in love with you. After finding out the truth.
So dope. It was really dope for me when I seen it because it's the first time I ever really seen her. You know what I'm saying? So other than her profile picture. So that was fucking cool. She was really confident through the whole thing. She doesn't let things like her appearance bother her. You see that dude was standing right there, and she was just, she was just getting it, bro. You know what I'm saying? She was getting it. She didn't give a fuck. She's got zero fucks to give, man. She's all about the music. That's why I love her. She puts her heart, her soul, and her life into the music. You know what I'm saying? And it's really respectable, man. It's really respectable. I respect her grind, respect her work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Just got mad love and respect for the woman in general. You know what I'm saying? She is a solid individual, man, with a giant heart, man. She loves everyone. She loves everyone, even though, the people have hurt her. She's been hurt by the people that are closest to her, been hurt by people that she doesn't really know. She's been hurt a lot, and she still puts nothing but positivity and nothing but love out into the universe. And you gotta love a person like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta acknowledge, gotta acknowledge them. So, family, if you've not followed her yet, all her links will be in the description of the video. Well, follow her Spotify or SoundCloud. I'll put her hyper follow link, which will take you to all her music. Subscribe her YouTube, drop likes, comments, share some videos. Let's get the word out. You know how we do. Follow her on Twitter and Instagram. If you looking to have that unique, beautiful voice on your track, reach out, man. Reach out. Let the homegirl know that you messing with the sound and you wanna get her on something, man. You know what I'm saying? That being said, man, I really appreciate Chloe for coming through and chatting with me. I know it's hard for people to do that, even if it's somebody that they have been talking to for a long time. You've never seen me before, you know what I'm saying, other than, my videos. So you've never really had a chance to talk to me personally. You don't know how it's going to go, you know what I'm saying? So it can be pretty nerve-wracking, you know what I'm saying? So, I appreciate her coming through and giving us that little bit of time, you know what I'm saying? An hour is an hour taken away from your craft and taken away from your life. You know what I'm saying? So giving me and the family an hour is much appreciated. We love you, Chloe. And you know, while you in the description grabbing all them Chloe Rain links, you know what I'm saying? Check out the links for No Rivals. You know what I'm saying? Got 2 custom pieces in the works. One's a custom snapback, one-on-ones. They're not ever going to be recreated. I can't wait to show y'all the snapback. Obviously, it's part his vision and part my vision, so you're going to see that. It's a rap swag. Can't wait to show y'all that. And he's designing a custom denim jacket. It's a black denim jacket. You know me and black. I love black. Black and white are my favorite colors as far as clothes. So it's gonna feature some symbolism that is really important to me, and I can't wait to show y'all that. If you hit them links for No Rivals, you hit the link tree link for the No Rivals shop. There is a button that is commission a piece, so you can, you know, commission a custom piece that'll be a one-on-one, and work with Jalen and get you a custom No Rivals piece. You know what I'm saying? To rock out here. Luxury streetwear, man. That's what it is all about, man. And the phrase "no rivals" just means I don't have any more I don't have rivals anymore. Like, I'm not in competition with others. I'm only in competition with the person I was yesterday. You know, so it's always a level up. Every day is a level up. If you beat that person you was yesterday every single day, you're constantly leveling up. You can't go anywhere but up. You can't go backwards. You know what I'm saying? You can only grow. So keep that in mind, fam. No more enemies, man. Focus on the enemy. You know what I'm saying? So there's also a couple of links for a couple of the homies at LG2, their Twitters, if you want to reach out and find out how you can join the movement, and how by you joining the movement, how you can benefit others, and how you can benefit from joining the movement. You know what I'm saying? It's more than a hashtag, fam. When I say movement, it's a movement. Our missions are completely intertwined. As I say all the time, my goal is to get as many new eyes and ears on the music as possible. And LG2's mission statement is to increase the artist's reach throughout the global music market, which means getting it out there, getting it, like, if you're in the USA, we make sure people in the UK hear your shit. China, Russia, Germany, you know, all over, you know. And the ones that are here in the United States that haven't heard or seen you yet, you know, that we possibly following and you not, they're going to see it, you know. So increasing the artist's reach is exactly what I say, except in a more professional way, to get as many new eyes and ears on the music as possible, on the dopest music on the planet. You know what I'm saying? And it's in the independent scene, man. The dopest music out here is in the independent scene, man. These guys sharing pain, sharing experiences, spreading messages of love and peace and positivity, you know, and we just don't get that from the mainstream, you know, dumpster juice. You know what I'm saying? It glorifies sex and drugs and violence. You know what I'm saying? And the independent scene, for the most part, I'd say 90% of the scene is on a positive note. You know, so it's our goal, man. And so reach out to them. There's a couple blog links. The Q&A with Justin from People of the Parallel and the founder of LG2, with some really dope insights as to what LG2 is beyond the hashtag. All right. If you haven't read that, man, make sure you go and read that and you get learned today. You know what I'm saying? There's a Q&A with Jalen P from No Rivals, the lead designer and founder of No Rivals. that's really dope. It's got a lot of dope insights as to what his goals are, and you know why he creates and why creation is important to him. The blog link with all the blogs, the artist blogs, and just me talking and all that. That's in there. Make sure you check that out. Our website, the LG2 websites, my Twitter, Insta, Gmail, donations, merch, all that's in the description. If you want to show some love, you know, if you want to donate, you know, even $1 helps the cause. You know what I'm saying? It's never required. It's greatly appreciated and sort of necessary. You know, I hate it to be necessary, but it is, you know, it is very, very, very necessary in these days and times. You know what I'm saying? But it's not, like I said, it's never required. But if you want to show some love, man, like I say, even $1 helps the cause. And my merch link could be in there. I forgot to tell you, you know, if you do decide to order something from No Rivals, whether it be custom or otherwise, if you use code itzawrap, all lowercase letters, ITZAWRAP, at checkout, you'll get 10% off your order. If you want to cop some of my merch, to celebrate hitting 1,000 subs on the channel, I dropped prices and I added a discount code. Use code GOAL1K, GOAL 1K, all capital letters. You'll get 20% off your order until December 31st. Prices of the merch will go back up to normal after the first of the year. So, you know, now's the time. It's actually, you get 20% off with the code, but I did drop the price about 8%. So you get almost 30% off from now until December 31st, and then everything goes back up. So if you want to cop some merch and you want to do it for that low, do it today. You know me? You know, it's a wrap, yo. So all that being said, man, you know, I'm gonna say it again, man. I appreciate you, Chloe, for stopping through and giving us an hour out of your day. But you know how we do, fam. You know what time it is. Until the next one, it's a wrap, yo.